Guys, we're going to be talking about somebody apologizing and bowing down to the mob. We're also going to be talking about this controversial figure, which, by the way, it is over this said individual. But I'm also going to be explaining why it is that this topic is more about right and wrong than anything else. And I'm also going to be giving you guys some personal thoughts on a matter that, quite frankly, was being discussed here, which, of course, was the meat of this entire conversation and discussion from this little ordeal of which somebody felt the need to apologize to the mob too. So let's go ahead and get into it. I typically don't get into the topic of red pill or manosphere or anything like that. There's obviously reasons why I don't do that because that's not what this channel is about. However, I do need to discuss what is right here and what is wrong here. So guys, you may have heard that Pearly from Justpearlythings has recently kind of sort of bowed to the mob and kind of apologized, mostly over this little snippet involving Nick Fuentes. Don't worry, we'll play the clip here in a second. Now, guys, this is not a video designed to go after any party here. This is just simply a video to kind of discuss what is right and what is wrong here because a lot of people are upset with Pearly because she sort of kowtowed to the mob. Now, me personally, I have thoughts on this as well. I don't think it's ever a good idea to do this because what you then do is you embolden them to come after you harder. That is the main reason why you don't bow to them. And to go on top of this, nothing you say will ever satisfy them. Now, with that right there being said, let's get to the whole clip that is kind of sort of incense the manosphere.
That my friend Gabby came on the show with him and she's dating someone that is black. And he would say openly racist comments to her. Now, I should have pushed back on that. Like, I've been in interracial relationships. So for me to not push back on that, especially with all of the people that have been on my show, was stupid. It was stupid. I just, I was kind of like a deer in the headlights. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh gosh. And the video we were watching wasn't even supposed to be about that. So I really don't have an excuse. It was just stupid. And again, I take full accountability for this stuff. And, if I had to do it over again, I would do it differently, but I can only move forward. So, I wish you luck and,
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit
Yeah,
racist.
I know.
But listen, it's not because I hate people. I love people. It's just race is real. Race is real. Race is a part of us. So, hey, it is what it is.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy. The Italians don't claim me. They don't claim you.
Oh, no, they claim me. They claim me.
I don't think so.
They do.
Italian guys, yeah.
Italians,
Tell an
we're
Italian
big,
guy
we're
about
big
your
lovers.
affinity for black guys. That'll go over real well.
I wish you luck and,
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't.
Now, gang, here's the thing. In that little conversation between Nick, Pearly, and the other girl, the Italian girl, a lot of people are forgetting to mention that even though Nick was mostly sitting there, a lot of people tend to forget that this girl here actually antagonized him and made the situation worse. Let's watch it again.
I wish you luck and,
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit
Yeah,
racist.
I know.
But listen, it's not because I hate people. I love people. It's just race is real. Race is real. Race is a part of us. So, hey, it is what it is.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy. The Italians don't claim me. They don't claim you.
Oh, no, they claim me. They claim me.
I don't think so.
They do.
Italian guys, yeah.
Italians,
Tell an
we're
Italian
big,
guy
we're
about
big
your
lovers.
affinity for black guys. That'll go over real well.
I wish you luck and,
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't.
Now, gang, I am not a Fuentes fan. I'm not a Pearly fan. Okay, like I said before, I am simply making a video in which, by the way, right and wrong needs to be discussed. Look, I get it. Certain people have certain feelings about certain people, and I'm probably even going to talk a little bit about traditionalism and my actual personal feelings on, let's just say, mixed couples in this video here. As a matter of fact, what I would say would absolutely surprise you, but make sure you guys stick around for the full video to that very reason. Because even though it's probably going to incense some people, I really and truly don't care because my view is not a negative view at all. But you have to understand something really quick. There are a such thing as there are people who are absolute traditionalists. Me personally, and you can kind of already get where I'm going with that take that's going to be coming up here in a second. I tend to err on the side of tradition as well. Now, allegedly, from what I understand, Pearly dates a man of color. Now, me personally, like I said, I'll give you guys my thoughts in a second. I don't think that is that big of a deal on the surface. However, the thing is this right here. We are losing sight of the fact that Nick himself was kind of put in a position to where he had to kind of fight back. And I think that Pearly, given her reputation, should have at least stepped up a little bit and said, look, you two need to stop at the very, very minimum, or at the same time, she should have probably said, look, I don't think we need to get into this. You're just as bad as he is. I think that right there would have been the much, much more fair thing to say or do. Fact of the matter is that I think everybody kind of crapping on Nick at this moment in time is a little bit unwarranted, especially given the fact that the other girl is the one who kind of made this matter a lot worse than what it already is. She would also then go on to say Italian, half Mexican. It's almost as if to say she was saying it in a very, very negative light. I really am astounded when people constantly go on about race and trying to be anti-racist, exactly how it is that they prove themselves to be, let's just say, pretty well racist themselves. Obviously, somebody from the Southeast like myself, we deal with people of color all the time. We work with one another, and I don't mean that in a bad way, so don't think that I mean that in a bad way. But we are obviously white people working with black people on a constant basis, so therefore our opinions may be a little bit different when it comes to these issues here. Fact of the matter is this right here. Pearly, you shouldn't have apologized to the mob. If anything, I think that maybe you should have stepped up in that case. And you didn't exactly have to defend Nick, but what you could have done was you could have at least put your hand up or at least put yourself in the way and kind of sort of, how do I say, stopped her from making the situation much, much worse than what it already was. Fact of the matter is that that girl was just as, if not more, in the wrong than Nick was. I think it's a very, very simple solution to this case and to this outrage, and also something else too. You never bow to the mob, but then again, though, who am I? I'm a small YouTube content creator, but at the same time, though, even I know not to apologize to the people who look to put me on a let's just say I don't look to apologize to those people who look to end me. I'll just put it that way there. Now, guys, with that right there being said, even though I've kind of been sort of trying to work on some type of, how do I say, a list of things, list of issues to kind of work on, to kind of explain to you guys exactly where my positions are on certain things, let me go ahead and kind of break down my position on interracial marriage and traditionalism. Now, here's my feeling. As I mentioned before, I say all the time, I'm from the Southeast, okay? I am obviously a white man. And interracial marriage is not that uncommon. You will see white men with a black woman, or you may see a black man with a white girl, or you may see white people married to Hispanics. You may see black people married to Hispanics. To me, I still err on the side of tradition. However, interracial marriage does not bother me. It never really and truly has. I'm not going to tell you guys my personal preference type when it comes to my ladies, to my females. Granted, there are not that many of them out there chasing me, as you guys can probably tell by my face. But the thing is this right here. Actually, I'm really one hell of a catch. I have no idea why I use self-deprecating humor in this situation. But still, at the same time, though, I think that it all boils down to preference. If you are a white person who prefers someone of another color, I don't really look down upon that, even though I am somewhat of a traditionalist and I'm very, very much a believer in keeping to ones. I don't think that it's really anything to frown upon, because obviously some situations are situations where you really and truly kind of can't help that. Love obviously complicates things. But I will say this, though. If you're ever going to get married, make sure you're getting married for the right reasons. I mean, what's going on today, and don't worry, I have a video coming out tomorrow to go along with this one here. I'm going to detail an incoming problem that men are having. And we're going to be using a video and an article from a 30-year-old black lady who could not get a date, and she chose to post it to social media. She chose to post it to TikTok. I've been saying for a while that there is an incoming crisis, and now that I've sat back and thought about it, it was a project that I wanted to do. I'm just going to go ahead and do kind of a groundwork video for that. It will be out tomorrow late afternoon, as well as a video on short-term prepping, my backup channel. Now, guys, I advise you guys to go subscribe to that channel too, just in case something happens to this one here. But that being said, I need to address some things going on over there. But I felt like we needed to kind of address this one because obviously there is a right and wrong issue here, and I don't think that Pearly should be just straight up apologizing to the mob here when in reality there's a lot more she could have done in that situation and in that scenario. Seems kind of cheap. Just figure I would throw that out there. Guys, quick videos, all this right here was. Just some quick thoughts on an issue that's been going around, an issue that's been talked about online for a while. There's also another little beef going on between a couple other content creators over the same exact issue. I think I'll leave links to that in the description box. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, if you like the content, please subscribe. I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys later.